What's up, everyone? Timothy here, AKFC Fan 21, bringing you week. I believe we are already at week 6. Last week we had a pretty convincing, I'd say, 3-0 victory over Dreamy Soup, coach of the Des Moines Dreamers. And this week, sorry for the pixelated logo because I couldn't get a better one. We take on the Fairfield Ferrothorns, coached by Mental Mark. Um, Currently, we are in 7th position with a 3-2 record and a +4 differential. We are in a group of 2, 4, 6, 7 other coaches. No, 7 coaches in total, with that 3-2 record. So it's really crowded down there. Mark is doing better. He's currently second with a 4-1 record and a +15 differential. Only reason he is second is because the Vegas Golden, the Golden Go Knights have a little bit better differential at +1, so 16. To give you a bit of a understanding about the table, there are 3 coaches that are 4-1 and top 3. Down to 10th, everyone is 3-2. We have 2 coaches 11 and 12 that are 2 and 3, and 13, 14, 15 are 1 and 4, and just 1 coach is 0 and 5. And yeah, only that coach really looks out of contention for playoffs. Everyone else seems like fair game so far to me. Looking at the kill leaders, Hydrapple is currently in 10th position. 3 games played, 6 and 1. Pretty good. And Gouching Fire came up to 20th, and with 4 games and a 5 and 3 record. Best performing Pokemon are Chiyu and Ditto, both from VLB Bellon. 10 and 2, 9 and 4, doing pretty solidly. Top 3 being rounded out by Iron Valiant. Just a little bit of statistics. Some how did they get here? Pokemon Clodsire from Ocordo is currently sitting at 11th with a 6 and 2 record. I mean, damn. Is there anything else really catching my eye? Mental Mark's Cresselia at a 6-0 sweep was the only game it was brought. So that's something to keep in mind. Mark's Jolteon is 18th with a 5 and 3 record. So yeah, Cresselia, Jolteon, but what else does he have? I think Mark has a very scary team. First of all, a nice Intimidate core with Incineroar, Landothy, and Squawkabilly, depending on what form he brings. Offensively, strong Pokemon like Meowscarada, Jolteon, Ursulina Bloodmoon, and the Mega Aggron, but also a very nice defensive core with Cresselia, Hisuian Goodra, Mega Aggron, of course, and both Incineroar and Lando can be run more defensively. Has reps options with his Ribombee. Terra Captains are the Jolteon, the Hisuian Goodra, and the Cresselia, so also very scary in my opinion. Looking at what I think he'll bring, I think he might go for D6. I really am scared of Terra Cresselia because that thing is annoying AF to deal with. I see Mega Agricom because it's a very great wall, just in general. Ursulina Bloodmoon as a special breaker, Meowscarada as a physical breaker, and a Intimidate core with Incin and Lando. I think that's most likely. I can see Jolteon come because I think that's his most consistent offensive piece, and honestly, it's the only thing that's able to by itself outspeed my Weavile, so I can see that thing come. If he decides to bring webs, I can see Ribombee come. His doing Goodras also is always very scary, so I can see that come as Squawkabilly. I haven't fully put the thought to bed from it won't come. So I think there's a slight possibility that it might come. So let's see what I will be bringing, okay? Hill Hydrapple will be my bulky breaker this week. Very standard set, I think. Max HP, max special attack, 8 points in SPDF. Modest nature, and this week I did remind myself to put Regenerator on it. Terra Fighting because he has a very big fighting weakness. I found out during prep, just like Ice, by the way, but that's another story. With Terra Fighting, I can hit Miascarada, Hisuian Gudra, Mega Aggron, Ursuluna Blood Moon, and the Incineroar for super effective damage. Earth Power and Giga Drain are the other two moves I'll be bringing. Giga Drain neutral into his Lando Therian, so I have something to hit that thing. Earth Power into Jolteon, super effective. I get walled by the Rabombi, but I'm not really that worried about it. And in the end, honestly, I might switch it up to Terra Ice. With Terra Ice, I'll be weak into things like Hisuian Gudra and the Mega Aggron, of course, as well as Incineroar. But offensively, it just does a little bit more work, I think, into my opponent. But not fully sold on the idea of Terra Ice yet. Mudkips, the Swampert will be my physical breaker, physical bulky breaker. Fully Fist Death with Impus Nature, 200 HP points and 56 points in attack, so I can take on even the Meowscarada after a Flower Trick because I rock a Rindo Berry this week. Flip Turn, Ice Punch, Earthquake, and Stealth Rocks. Rocks are just in general nice chip into his team, especially into Incin, Squawk, and depending on the Terras, what he might bring in case of Terra. Ice Punch for things like Lando, Meowscarada, a little bit of Blood Moon. Flip Turn is nice into Incin, and more the Ursuluna Blood Moon. And Earthquake is just in general a nice move to click here. Florges will be my defensive support. Max HP because I run Wish. 160 points in defense, 100 points in special defense with a calm nature. This way I can outplay a Ursuluna Blood Moon with Blood Moon. That's the move's name, I believe. At least with Wish I can just stall out his Blood Moons. Furthermore, I have Moonblast, just in general nice stab to have. I cannot touch the Mega Aggron because it's my only offensive move, but I do have Charm for the Mega Aggron, for example. Just like Meowscarada, as long as it's not clicking Flower Trick, of course. For Landorus, for Physical Hisuian Gudra, for Incineroar and Squawkabilly, it's nice to have. And last but not least, I have a very nice stack, Worry Seed. Mega Aggron's Filter, very annoying to deal with. Meowscarada's Protean, annoying to deal with. Ursuluna's Blood Moon, Mind's Eye. That thing can stop my main strategy of winning, which will come later. So getting a Worry Seed off into that, very nice. Worry Seed will be probably very important for the rest for my win condition, but more on that later. First we bring Venom as a toxic spreader and a special breaker. I bring Corrosion again this week. That way I can toxic things like this Hisuian Gudra and the Mega Aggron. I run a Air Balloon, so ground type moves will not be able to hit me before breaking my balloon. Max defense with Bold Nature, 48 points in HP because I need to take physical hits from things like the Meowscarada. I can see Gudra running, Heavy Slam, and like I said, Corrosion, so I can toxic my opponent's steel types. Earth Power, Venoshock are the two offensive moves with Mortal Spin. Somewhat of an offensive move, of course, because it does do damage, but it also clears hazards on my side of the field, while also poisoning my opponents. Yomar is going to be a physical sweeper this week. Max HP 132 points in special defense, so I can take the special hits a little bit better. Yeah, Gouging Fire's special set is a little bit worse than his, or a little bit less. I'm not gonna say worse because it's not that bad. It's just less than his physical side. With the 88 points in speed with Jolly Nature, I'm going to be outspeeding Jolteon after a Dragon Dance, and 40 points go into attack as those are left over. Like I said, Dragon Dance just to boost my attack and my speed. Morning Sun to keep myself healthy, and Flare Blitz and Earthquake are there to damage my opponents. There is not a single Pokemon that can take that doesn't take as neutral or super effective damage from both fire and ground. So great combination there. Clear Amulet because he has a potential of 3 Pokemon running Intimidate, and I don't want my attack lowered for this thing. But my win condition is not going to be Yomar, it's going to be Miseratum the Haunter. Yeah, the main idea about this thing is I think his best switching into Haunter is going to be the Incineroar with Intimidate. With 232 points in speed and Timid Nature, I'm already pretty fast, but if I get intimidated, my Adrenaline Orb will activate and I will get a speed boost. If I click Nasty Plot on that turn, I will also get a +2 in my special attack. And after that point, I hope I can just sweep. Shadow Ball and Icy Wind are going to be important, but I really have to hit my Focus Blasts this week because, like I said, he has a lot of fighting weaknesses in honesty. Meowscarada, Hisuian Goodra before Terra, Mega Aggron, Ursula and the Blood Moon, Incineroar all take super effective damage from the Focus Blast, and Shadow Ball is just great stab option. There's only the Blood Moon that gets that has immunity for it, and Incineroar and Meowscarada both resisted, and Squawkabilly, by the way, is immune to it. But into the Lando, Hisuian Goodra, Mega Aggron, Jolteon, Ribombee, and Cresselia, it's just nice to have. Ice Wind is mainly there for the Lando Therian, but I can also click it into things like the Squawkabilly or Meowscarada if I have scouted the set of the Meowscarada a little bit. But going for the offensive set, I might also OHKO it with Icy Wind, so a little bit safer than the Focus Blast, of course. So these are the 6 Pokemon I'm going to bring against Mental Mark. Yeah, let me make contact with them and let's hop into the battle, shall we? So here we are with Mental Mark. We see Jolteon with Terra Dragon, Landorus, Therian, Meowscarada, Incineroar, Ursula and the Blood Moon, and his Mega Aggron. 2 Intimidators, which is nice for me. What would his opening mon be? I can see him starting off with Meowscarada, honestly, because it's clearly faster than anything I have. I can see the Incineroar lead, I can see the Lando lead. I think Hydrapple looks decent. If I imagine if it went Terra Ice, or I was talking about it during Team Builder. It's whatever. I could start off with Gouging Fire. I think Florges might be a good lead, because Florges into Meowscarada. I do a lot, and I don't take all that much. Into Landorus Therian. Landorus Therian offensive. Not that great, but I can charm it. Jolteon, Specs, not all that worrisome, and just to make an Aggron, honestly. Oh, let's do that. Jolteon lead. Cool. So, Jolteon, Choice Specs, Volt Switch won't do more than 30%, while my Moonblast does a lot. I can just straight up click Charm, expecting the Volt Switch, but if he clicks Calm Mind, I'm a bit effed. So I think I'll just straight off Moonblast, because besides the Mega Aggron, everything takes neutral damage from it. On the other hand, I think he Volt Switches here. So Charm will be my best play in that case. Yes, got it right. Ooh, crit 43%. I think. Yeah, that thing is Specs. I kind of suspected it would be, so not really shocking there. And so Intimidate, Incin, or -2 Incineroar. Even if it's offensive at -2, it won't be doing that much, while Moonblast still does decent damage. I think I'll go for a Wish here on the knockoff. Knockoff that did 10%, so this is definitely not offensive. This is a defensive set. Let's see how defensive. 23%. Big special attack drop. 23%. He goes into Aggron. I'm okay with this. I got a lot of intel because 23% tells me he is pretty much deaf. 23 flat, so let's say careful. Yeah, this is probably max Pedef. Now, Mega Aggron is a problem for this, because Heavy Slam will always KO me if he's defensive. I am at full, by the way, and I'll probably outspeed if I get this to -2 without leftovers. Even if he is max special attack, he won't be doing all that much. So I think a Charm is worth it here. Iron Defense. So this thing wants to go for Body Presses, if I'm correct. I think I'll just keep charming it. Substitute. I go into Hydrapple. 12% on the Heavy Slam at -4. Good to know. Hydrapple. Heavy Slam did 12.3. Yeah, most likely just a little bit invested. Defense is +2. So Body Press is a 2-shot into me, so I can... Okay, it's fast enough to outspeed Hydrapple. How much is Venom taking from this? Venom. And with Terra Water, still not enough. Body Press, though, still a 2-shot. And let's see, Gouge. Probably gets two-shotted. I go Glimora. Heavy Slam. That's fine. I can freely click Toxic here, which is great for me. Nice! Got that thing on the timer. And a Earth Power from this point on will really whittle this thing down, because this is the main thing that concerns me at this point. Earth Power, I haven't done direct damage into it so far. Body Press 63. So probably just max special defense. I'm clicking Earth Power. 35. Heavy Slam takes me out. But that's okay. Because this thing is annoying AF. So, Earth Power did 35. So yeah, this has to be max special defense. Florges is not doing much. Gouge is not doing enough. Hunter's Focus Blast is. Hydrapple is outspat. And Swampert's Earthquake might put it over the edge though. He gets 18% toxic damage next turn. Worth it. He can't sub up again, so he's probably going for the body press here, but that should do around 50%, and getting rocks up here is pretty nice. And what puts his switch in B? I'm gonna flip turn. Okay, let's see. Jolteon, Specs. Terra Blast, Terra Dragon into Gouging Fire. Okay, that's a guaranteed 2-shot. If I get to +1, I outspeed. Could also go into Hydrapple and Scout. I think I like the Gouging Fire play better here. But we got rid of Aggron, and that thing was annoying to deal with, for sure. And only cost me my Glimora, which I don't really mind. I got rocks up, so that means I also chip down on my opponent. And does his Lando get defog in this format? Okay, we go for Blood Moon Bear. Yeah, Florges is my best switch here. 223 max, so that would be heavily invested in that case. So Florges, Earth Power 30%. So yeah, that's probably max special attack modest. I don't see leftovers. Blood Moon won't take me out, and a Moonblast does nice damage. So we go for the Moonblast. 24, this thing is AV. Okay. AV confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. Am I going to pop my Hunter tag now? I don't know if this thing is Scarfed, for example. Or this thing. 309. Okay, that doesn't matter. I only need to know if Meowscarada is Scarfed or not. Assault Vest. 24%, so this is like something like this. If I click Worry Seed here, I'll let Fortress go down. He doesn't have his Mind's Eye anymore, so it can probably not hit Hunter. It has to switch, probably into Dark type Incineroar. I think I'm going to do that. And at this point I'm clicking, let's see, Hunter, he does not have Mind's Eye, he has Insomnia. So he should not be able to hit me. Even with an Assault Vest I have a 2-shot. So if I +2 I take this out. I'm going to click Nasty Plot. On the Incineroar switch, nice. Intimidate. I get my Adrenaline Orb and the Nasty Plot off. Okay, now we're balling, ladies and gentlemen. Incineroar. At 52%, I have to click Focus Blast. That's one. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, am I going to get this Hunter sweep going? Blood Moon. He does get a Mind Eye back. Assault Vest. We hit those! Let's freaking go! And let's see. Landorus Therian. I need to click Icy Wind here. Yachi. He lives. Oh! Ah, so close to getting that sweep. Oh, that's too bad, honestly. I mean, nothing's lost yet, so... just need to think about my next moves. He is knockoff. Let's see. Yachi. I did 82. And after Stealth Rocks, I had a guaranteed 2-shot. He is -1, by the way. Is Mudkip's faster? He is not. So I basically need to go out into Gouge. Landorus, Therian, Offensive, Earthquake. Might KO me. By the way, knockoff. I mean, it's pretty much a guaranteed kill on Hanzo, isn't it? Yeah, for sure. Swampert. 44. Probably dies to the Earthquake. And Hydrapple shouldn't die to a... Oh. Heal Hydra. Cool. And... if I click Terra Fighting, EQ still shouldn't be able to take me out. And I guess I'm gonna click Giga Drain. No, I think I'm gonna click Terra Blast. Knockoff, resisted. Cool. 2 more to go. It's Meowscarada and his Jolteon. Damn, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a nail biter on our hands, honestly. Whew. Jolteon. Specs. Jolteon. Choice specs. At 50%, T-Bolt is gonna take me out. He is Terra Dragon. I think I'm just gonna switch out to the Swampert to see what he wants to lock into. I also get my recovery. Terra Blast Dragon, 44%. Terra Blast Dragon. That was always a KO into my Hydrapple. Terra Fighting. It's a 50% damage. Couch. Takes 1. So, I'll take 1 with Hydrapple, chip it down, set up with Gouging Fire and Oko Meowscarada. I think that's the best I can do in this situation. Hydrapple. Yeah, with Terra Blast. Because Terra Blast is doing best damage. And if he switches, great for me, right? Meowscarada, without the expert belt, should die to it. So we Terra Blast each other. I'll take. He's gonna take me out. Oh, you're gone, and you are gone. I'm clicking Dragon Dance once. I live. 15%. Okay. Gouge. +1. +1 into Jolteon. Specs. Terra Dragon. EQ should be the safest options. How much can Meowscarada do into me? Not all that much. I think it's safer to go for the Morning Sun here. %. Yeah, I'm going for safety now. He'll back up and take it out once it's Terra Dark. With Dark, yeah, I kill. Knockoff, 21%. And Flare Blitz should not do enough damage in recoil. Let's freaking go! We got him! and Gouging Fire takes it all the way for me. Nice. GG's to Mark. I mean, this was an insane battle. Great back and forth. And yeah, I think if I hadn't brought the Hunter tag, the Gouging Fire just living the Specs Terra Dragon from the Jolteon, yeah, I wouldn't have stood a chance. So GG's. We go 4-2. Differential won't be boosted by a lot because I mean I win 1-0, and yeah, just two very difficult matches left to go. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you have a good one, and I hope to see you all in the next week. Bye.